Hey guys, thanks for joining on my Instagram, Awaken with Audrey. We're here with the Mystic Chicks. We're live now, but we are actually going to start our performance at 12:12 to make the most out of this great energy portal today. So enjoy some behind the scenes and join us for the whole hour. We'll see you soon. Take care.
Yes.
Everything good with your people? You want to say something to them? No, I mean,
Like look at us?
Lisa Marie Luxury joined.
Oh,
Right, go in.
nice. Straight from behind you. Yeah.
Hey Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. Hey guys, don't you like this set? Isn't that nice? Awesome. We're going to start in a few minutes. Thanks for joining. Let me know if you can hear me. Can you guys hear me okay?
Hey, Tracy. This is Harrison. Ooh, Andrew. Hey. Andrew. Magical studio here at Brenda Tate's, and we'll be starting shortly. So grab your tea, your coffee, and get yourself ready for a little holiday tour.
Don't you guys love this set? It's so nice. The Brenda Tate portraits. She's got sets all over, and this beautiful wooden upper level studio. It's so nice. So we're just finishing up some things. We've got Facebook Live going and Instagram Live going, and at 12:12 we're gonna roll. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, just let us know. Yeah, just do a heads up. I was gonna text Andrew. You can't let us know. Let us know, like Andrew, on the sound, or anyone on the sound. If you need to hear us louder, or if you hear us softer. So let us know, and we'll adjust accordingly.
Is there anything that shows like mute, unmute?
Well, you could, let's see. Have we got anybody's phone?
Brenda, are you using your phone? Like no one said they could.
Brenda Tate, do you?
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're telling. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Ready to go.
Can you guys give me a thumbs up if you can hear? Anybody? Yeah, awesome. Thumbs up? Awesome, thanks.
You got a thumbs up? We're good? Yeah, so if you can hear us, can you hear us? You can hear it. No, that's here. Here. Can you hear?
Great, thank you.
All right, we're almost ready. Getting ready. Couple more little things here. Just run through a little something here. All right, so let's see. A little. We'll make sure everything's in tune. So again, we'll do a little test run before we start here. Let us know how the sound is, how the volume is. We got Instagram, we got Facebook Live. You know, this today is for you. So you let us know, you know, how the sound is, how the volume. We can make little adjustments here. Just hear the sleigh bells jingling, ring, ting, tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a holiday tour with you. Let's hit the road before us and sing a chorus or two. Come on, it's
Thanks for the thumbs up.
for a holiday tour.
Glad you could be here.
Come on, it's lovely weather.
You're listening to the Mystic Chicks today. Holiday music special.
Lovely weather for a holiday tour, for a holiday tour. You know it's lovely weather for a holiday tour, for a holiday tour. With you. Woo!
Sounds great. Thank you, Martha.
12:12.
Needs to be a little louder.
A little louder.
Ah, okay.
Oh boy, thanks guys.
Be a little louder.
Sounds good.
All right.
So excited to be here.
I know.
1212, beautiful Brenda Tate Studios.
Yeah.
You guys can't see this, but it's so gorgeous. Maybe you will see it. Hopefully you will.
We'll show you.
Beautiful ceilings, beautiful walls, tall. Just really comfortable space.
Beautiful, beautiful chandelier. I mean, the silver tin ceilings, just gorgeous studio space. And Brenda Tate has turned this into a magical, mystical place for us today and for you. So,
So exciting.
yeah.
Thank you Facebook, welcome Facebook, Instagram.
Yes, thank you everybody.
And a reminder, this will be on YouTube after this. You can watch it again and again and again. We'll be doing 3 different segments today, so thanks for joining our first one at 12.
Yeah, sounds great.
Yeah, and you can find us, the Mystic Chicks. You can find us at mysticchicks.com, themysticchicks.com.
Chicks without a K, CHIC.
Right,
Yeah.
right, yeah. And Instagram, The Mystic Chicks, at The Mystic Chicks.
Facebook, The Mystic Chicks. And YouTube, The Mystic Chicks. All chicks without a K.
Right. And if we'd love to hear from you, we're going to have a giveaway, and we'll be talking about this later, but you can
contact us via email at
gmail.com. Yeah, we'll have giveaway, we'll have a special giveaway, and we'll talk more about it as we get started here, but again, if you want to just send us something at themysticchicks@gmail.com.
Here she is.
Hi everybody, welcome to this holiday music special and studio tour here at Brenda Tate Portraits. We have some very special guests to share with you today. Sorry for me reading my notes, I apologize. They have traveled far and wide from different parts of the East Coast to be here today. And boy, have they created an afternoon I know you will love. So this year has been difficult, right? So today we hope to bring you joy and escape from those worries, some amazing holiday cheer, along with wonderful music, laughter, and some really good vibes to help you through this holiday season and beyond. It is my pleasure and honor to bring to you some modern day mystics, the Mystic Chicks.
We're the Mystic Chicks. I'm Mary.
I'm Audrey. I'm Wendy. We're family. Yeah, and we're happy to be here today. We're energy healers, we're musicians.
Yeah, family, so I'm the aunt.
We're the sisters.
Our dad was the oldest of the large Irish Catholic family, so which is
Big
nice.
family.
So we get a lot of looks when we say that she's our aunt.
We're the nieces.
We're the cousins.
We're the cousins.
Keep the cousins, for those of you who remember that slogan who are watching from my area. Yeah, no, our message, we're just a new genre of being. I think it's time in this climate that we've just been called to do this. We can all be far more than we thought we ever could be. And now is the time to sort of do that, whatever that is for you. And that's what we'd like to bring today, right?
That's right. And every time you watch this, you receive healing, which is awesome.
The message really is empowerment. Brenda alluded to this year, which for all of us has been unexpected to say the least. And we want to remind you of all the power you have. The fact that you are alive on this earth today, 12/12, is great. And the earth needs you, we need you, collective humanity needs you. Believe it or not, you have so much to give. And we want to remind you of that.
Absolutely. We're going to go into our song. Talk a little later.
Sounds good?
We'll welcome you through some music, right?
Let's hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring, ting, tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a holiday tour with you. Let's take this road before us, sing a chorus or two. Come on, it's lovely weather for a holiday tour with you. Lovely weather for a holiday tour with you. Oh, it's lovely weather for a holiday tour. For a holiday tour. You know it's lovely weather, such lovely weather for a holiday tour. For a holiday tour with you.
Yeah.
Fun stuff. Thank you so much.
We're glad to be here.
We're so glad to be here. So grab your coffee, your tea, or my favorite, hot chocolate. It's not just for little kids, or water, or whatever you would like. You're gonna have a seat for a little Chic Chats.
We are. We're gonna set the space.
Okay. So
Yeah.
one of the things that I found was really nice to do, and to remind you, I talked a little bit about empowerment. So one of the things that would be nice is to really know that you have power to create each moment before you. So we're going to do that for our time together today. So wherever you are, whether you're standing or sitting, really one thing to remind you that you have the power is to take a deep breath. A lot of times, thank you, yes, we kind of do that automatically when we remind remind ourselves, a lot of times we breathe very shallowly, and that creates even more stress, right? So the power of breath cannot be overstated, okay? I like to tell people, if you have a practice, do what works for you. But if you're new to this, you can take a breath from your belly up to your collarbones. And that really gets oxygen flowing through and inside your body, everywhere it's needed, okay? So we're just gonna take that nice deep breath, recognize that we're here together, and you can do this if you're in your car and you're doing errands. Before you quickly get out of your car to go into the store, to do those errands, take that minute. Maybe hands on the steering wheel, take that deep breath. Visualize, how do you want that exchange to go? Whether it's in the grocery store, whether it's a relationship, whatever it is, you can envision that, okay? So we're going to take that breath right now, okay? And just set the tone for a really empowering, magical, mystical healing tour, okay? I'm feeling a lot of gratitude come up. It's probably ours, right? We're so grateful to be here at Brenda Tate Studio Portrait Studio. We're so grateful that you all are joining us. Thank you so much.
And well, when you talked about the breath, as we mentioned, we're all energy healers. And when I'm working with someone, I start with the breath, because the breath is going to help us move our energy, and the breath helps us get back into our body. Instead of our worry sends us out here, our fear sends us out there, and we're not embodied. And our work with everyone is helping you become embodied in who you are. So we set the intention, and we want you to set the intention with us, should you care to. While you see us sitting here, it's just understanding that as energy healers, our world is much more than what's right in front of us. So when we talk about being conscious, we talk about taking time, we talk about going deep. What that all means is having the energy of presence. It means being in your body. It means doing some breath work to help you feel that you're in your body. It means understanding what your body's trying to tell you, because your body's always communicating with you. And so we set the intention today, earlier, and with you, that as you watch us, and every time you watch us, it's not just right now live, every time you watch us on YouTube, you receive healing, because our intention for you is that you're able to release what no longer serves you. Right? We want to release, we want to just let go of that fear, the anger, the judgment, the feeling less than, the feeling lack, all of those things. That's not who you are. Inside, you are a perfect, pure person, perfect, pure being, and we want to get you back to that. We want to get you back to feeling what that's like, instead of carrying everyone else's energy. And you probably feel heavy now, and when Wendy said to do some breath work, that's the best way to start to just let go of that. And this is the first step, and as we go along today, you're going to do more and more and more. So know that our intention for you is the highest possible outcome. We're going to raise your vibration. We'll be using those phrases like embodiment, raise your vibration, raise your frequency. And our time together in this hour, our theme is to find your voice. So your health is a lot more than just the physical health. Anything that is wrong with you manifests a long time before that, and the physical body is the last place that you feel it. And so if you're listening, and if you're in tune with your body, you're going to feel something that's affecting you in your fields 9 feet away. And that's what we work to teach you, to get you so sensitive and so clear and embodied and in alignment with who you are that you feel something very far away and it never reaches your physical body. You don't have to have that pain that yells at you so that you have to stop what you're doing to take care of it. You can take care of yourself with just the slightest whisper over there. And we've lived our lives that way, sensitive people, as you're all sensitive. So we're here to show you what that looks like, right? It can be fun.
Yeah.
Right. Sensitive is fun, high vibrational.
That's what I love, the mystic.
Yes.
Like when we came up to that idea of the mystics,
Exactly.
it was, like Brenda said, didn't Brenda just say that? A modern day mystic. What is that? That's not something just held out. That's not something that's, held out for just an individual person. I mean, that's everybody, you know. It's and we've often heard we've often heard people say that over time, that it's find your joy, find your joy. You know, when you find your joy and you align that with that creative inner spark that everyone has, then we find that we're able to go deeper, we're able to see things through layers in a new way, in a different way, and be who we really have come here to be.
Right, and this is accessible to everybody. We are so fortunate to sit here and be on this venture together, but it's really like kind of like the pioneers. This is accessible to everybody. Society and our views have kind of piled on different ideas, but that doesn't make those ideas true. The truth of your nature is that you are much more powerful and much more sensitive than maybe you give yourself credit for. I think a lot of mistakes that people make are they don't have time for this, right? They have to work and pay bills and do the life stuff. Well, that's one of our biggest messages. So do we. We all have to do that.
Yeah.
Everybody has to pay the bills and work and do the life stuff. And it's an and. It's not a but, it's not an or, it's an and. So mystic and some of these other terms that we talk about, it's not just reserved for religious personnel or the monk on a mountaintop. It's all of us. It really is.
I think we need to speak a little louder, guys, so we'll try.
Oh, okay, thank you.
A little
Thanks
bit
for
louder?
the feedback.
Yeah, thank you for
Good
that.
job.
Let us know, because
Well, this hour is about finding our voice, so we sure better show you how to do that. And part of what Wendy spoke to, if I can just talk a little bit about it, I think people are under social conditioning. Let's think of holiday time, right? Oh, it's the holidays. Well, what does that mean? Oh, it's time to gather with our family. It's time to buy presents. It's time to really show how much we love each other and care. Well, guess what? Part of being a mystic for us is being connected to a higher power, which is what a mystic is, and surrendering the self to understand that there's so much more outside of ourselves that we can connect to. So we choose to live our holiday every day. You don't have to just wait for a month or a day of Thanksgiving. For years I've been saying that. Thanksgiving in the heart every day, right? We don't subscribe to society telling us, well, it's this time to do this and you need to do that. We're here to show you can create your life. You are the creator of your life, which means your thoughts, your energy, your choices, your action, and that's what we do. And we're here with you also because we each have individual businesses, we each see clients, and I know for me, over the years, people, have asked me like, wow, I love your perspective, and do you live a different life from me? And well, I do, and I don't. I wash the dishes. I think I do everything everybody else does.
Chop wood, carry water. That's it. And that's what we do. Because really, honestly, not that 100 years ago or more, it wasn't a good idea for folks to travel off and be by themselves. But let's face it, our world, pick a topic, pick the environment, pick government, pick medicine, pick science, you pick one, and there's ways for us to get involved and help. And, boots on the ground. And so that's something I've always felt. The more I've learned about energy healing and how our energy body and how things are out there that are unseen, like you spoke to, Aude, with our health, and they dramatically affect our health, that our energy field is outside of us, and that's where everything starts. The more I learned about that, I learned it's a physical thing, I love music, and that's something that my family has always been involved, big Irish family. We've always had music as a way to unify, no matter what was going on in the family. And let's face it, 8 children in a big old Irish family, there was a lot going on a lot of times. And, to be able to come together anytime in a room as musicians and have that unifying factor. And so what do I want to do? That's what I want to do with my life right now. I want to bring that music in a way that helps in any way that helps bring a message of all the things Wendy spoke to, all the things Audrey spoke to. Our world needs it now, and they need you,
Yes.
they need us, they need every single person. And so that's really what we're wrapping today around, is that idea. And music. I love music, and we're gonna do some music with you here.
Music is very powerful.
Yeah, so here's a way of understanding our language of integrating an energy. Think of like your favorite song. You're going along and you hear it by chance, and that feeling, that rush you get when you just love the melody, you love the lyrics, you love the beat, and you just get that rush in your body and you're so happy. That's because your body's integrated high frequencies and your emotions and how you feel about a song. Well, that's what energy work does all the time. That's what I witness in my sessions all the time. That's what we witness together. And we just came together to do this very recently because we thought, you know what, the world needs a lot. Let's collaborate. Let's have all of our combined energy doing healing instead of just one at a time. We still do the one at a time, but we're really excited about doing this too. So you have integrated energy. You have raised your vibration. You might just not have put the words to understanding that feeling, and that's why we're here to help you understand what you've gone through and what that means, because once you understand that, you know, that helps you grow, that helps you change, it brings your awareness that you've already made a change and that you're creating, that you have a choice in that moment to say, wow, I love when my body feels that way because I love that song. And music helps energy heal and energy integrate really well. I don't know anybody that doesn't like music. I mean, there are different types of music, but everybody loves music. That's, as Mary spoke to, bring
And
us
I
together.
love that, because I think as I started down this energy healing path, when I discovered energy medicine and energy healing, meditation, and all these things that we'll talk about later as we go through that incredibly changed my life, music was a part of that in some areas, and oftentimes it involved an instrument that I'd never seen before in a far-off country that was only used a certain way. And I thought, well, I kind of like that instrument, like a didgeridoo. Like I still don't have one of those yet, but I do like it.
It's on your list.
Put it on the list.
You know, and it's that idea that it's a Spotify playlist of songs. It's the song that you think of when you were back in high school or college, when you have that moment of the wind going through your hair. It's, you know, you're driving down the road and you're singing and you feel free, you know, you feel authentic. And then it's, and it can be anything now from, so we will actually be incorporating some crystal glass bowls that you might have seen predominantly for healing in other realms over the years. We use it with our guitar and our keyboard and our voices, and we'll invite you to join us. The songs are simple, the mantras are simple, and we'll do more of that as we move along.
Well, why don't we do a song and then come back and talk about some deeper topics?
I think that's a great idea. Is that a good
That's one
idea?
that you know too.
Yeah, and we've got well, shall we just move and do it?
Just let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's move. We were traveling.
Hello. So my name is Brenda Tate, and I'm the owner here at Brenda Tate Portraits. And who's having a good time, right? Isn't this amazing? These ladies are beautiful. They bring great energy. Just a little bit about me. I specialize in branding, beauty, magazine style photo shoots, and I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you tuned in. I hope this raises your vibration and your holiday celebration. And let's get back to some music, some chit chat, a few other goodies to inspire you. The Mystic Chicks.
Thank you, Brenda. It's great. We're really glad to be here in this place. And so the song, let's start. It's, I know you probably have heard it before. Please join in. Do you hear what I hear? We kind of looked a little more deeply at this song, and we'll explore that after we sing. So please join us.
You see
story about that, actually.
Yes, what's the funny
Finding our
story?
voice. It's about
It
finding
is
our
about
voice.
finding a voice. So when,
Yeah.
as a patient sister, my voice would just kind of follow hers. So we would practice. And we were always in the car, so our parents were going shopping. We didn't want to go. And when they'd say, okay, I'd like, you do the melody then. Okay. So I'd practice. And then we'd sing, and I'd go up with her on the harmony. She's like, okay, you do the harmony. So we'd practice. I'm like, I got it. Then we'd sing, and I'd go up in the harmony. And so, I don't know how many times you were so sweet. I just always felt like Wendy, which is really cute.
But now she's got it by George.
Well, sometimes we started in our music, we started writing music, and it's been amazing. And Mary's having us work on a 3-part harmony, which is a little, and we're getting there.
Stepping out of the comfort zone, right? And that's part of what we're talking about. Yes, you can. We all can.
Right.
Yes.
And sometimes you'll falter, sometimes you'll be off key, and it's just fine. We all do it. It's all
Part of
good.
life.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, let's go talk about finding your voice. We're gonna do another little chit chat on the
Oh,
couch.
we're gonna
Yeah.
move a
Get
little
your
bit here.
coffee, get your tea, and relax.
And thank you, by the way, we have helpers. Not only
Yes,
do we
thank
have
you,
Brenda
Heather.
behind the scenes, but we have Heather behind the scenes too, helping move with us.
So great. Yes. I know. And let's give her a shout out for this beautiful set.
Awesome.
Woo!
Love it, right?
I'm like,
It's like modern country.
Farmhouse.
Farmhouse.
Yeah.
Modern farmhouse.
Yes. Looks
Very
gorgeous.
nice.
Because actually we all grew up in a very
Rural area.
areas, so absolutely.
For sure. Which is nice though, because talking about finding your voice, I think nature, is such a great way to really get back in touch with what's real, with yourself. And again, we keep saying this to you, so thank you for coming with us, saying we're going to talk more about that later. But even without talking about it later, like as much as you can, especially now, get outside, breathe deeply, get that air in your lungs, really feel connected, because the truth is you are. Even if you're not a nature person or you enjoy the city, you can. You can do all that and still really connect with what's truly in your heart.
And today is so important as the 1212 energy portal. I want to talk to that a little bit. Just like we talked to you about when you hear a song and you get that rush inside and you just feel so good. So today is one of those days that extra energy is coming in and helps you get that rush and change things inside of your body. So what does that mean? Well, it's like there's an energetic doorway that's all of a sudden open. That's what a portal is. It's an opening. And we won't go into the detail of like the photon belts and protection around the planet and all of that. And
Just know it's there.
Yes.
and know that this day there's an opening, and there are a lot of portals, and we're getting ready for the winter solstice, which is one of the most important days of the year. So what does that mean for you guys today on the portal? Well, it means that instead of that one song that you love, that you get that rush, you're bombarded with about 20. It's very high powerful frequencies that are coming in. And some people feel them and some people don't, and it doesn't matter, it doesn't make one person better or another. The more sensitive you are, you will feel it, and there are a lot of symptoms that go with that. It can cause headaches, fatigue, a lot of ear ringing. I get ear ringing constantly. It's fun when it goes back and forth. It's like a little song inside your head of your ears ringing. Heart fluttering, and this specific portal is actually, it opens up our higher heart. So our higher heart is where our thymus gland is. So if you take your hand and kind of start at your collarbone, let's do this together now, just start lightly tapping. The tapping helps the light codes come into your thymus. Our thymus gland is part of our endocrine system. As we're tapping on the physical level, it's releasing a lot of T cells, which help our immunity. So it's awesome that you're just raising your vibration and helping your immune system here. And from an energetic perspective, you're helping to integrate these energies. So what does the higher heart do? Because when it comes to chakras, which are our energy centers, we have our heart chakra around our heart, as you can imagine, our throat chakra around our throat, and the higher heart is the bridge between the two, and it often connects the two. It's a beautiful seafoam green color, like a greenish, bluish, kind of like Caribbean Ocean. I love it. So anytime you are drawn to maybe wear that color, it sort of helping to activate the thymus gland. And what it brings in is it brings in unconditional love. It helps us in our higher heart. It helps us to express the love that we're feeling in our heart. And I just wanted to take a few moments to talk about that because with our mystic wisdom that everyone has in their life, I've certainly learned a lot about love in my life. And we talked earlier about social conditioning and what's going on, and that we're more than just go to your job, pay your bills, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and die. Sorry, you're actually an energetic being having a human experience and a physical experience. So we're having on the balance of the energetic and the physical, whereas most people might just be in the physical realm. But we're here to remind you that you're actually in the energetic realm. So bringing forth understanding that your physical body is going to receive these great energies today. It is receiving them. There's nothing we can do. It's like the sun shines whether we see it or not. Some days are hotter than others and there isn't as much cloud cover, but you're always receiving the sun there. And you are receiving these energies today. So we love to do sacred fire ceremonies around high frequency energy days just to really help you heal. We're here to help you heal, to release what doesn't serve you, and to help return you to who you are at the deepest level. So that's just a little bit about what 1212 is. So isn't that awesome that together we can receive that and we can help you. We can use music, mystic wisdom, and just real life stories to help you integrate that. And the focus in this hour too about your voice is great. That the 1212 portal speaks to that.
And sometimes if you're somebody that gets laryngitis, right? Like Audrey mentioned earlier, the body is always speaking to you, and that's true. It's true in your joy, it's true in your challenges. So if you're somebody that maybe has some throat issues, start asking yourself questions. Don't beat yourself up. Don't discount what's happening to you. Really honor what's happening to you and take that second, like we did at the beginning. Just take that breath. What is going on in my life? Is there something that I'm not saying? Is there someone I'm not speaking to? Is there something I need to address through my voice, through some type of action? And it's so fascinating and so cool because 9 out of 10 times there will be something that you don't notice that shows, oh my gosh, are there, is there certain times like maybe you were yelling and that's why your voice is scratchy? Of course. But it's kind of an 80-20 thing, right? And most of the time, the 80% is coming from within. It's some type of mental emotional, and the 20% is outside. So just try that. Do your own experiment, and that's what we need, by just really living this life by paying attention and really creating your own experience. And why should we care about being aligned and being in alignment and listening? Because life is going to get so much richer for you. You'll feel so much more fulfilled and healthier. Absolutely, and more empowered. My background is teaching high school, and one of my main goals was to really help my students feel more empowered, feel like they had a choice, feel like they could be in charge of their life, because nothing else mattered or was as important as that. Once you feel that, then you can devote yourself to some study time or learning new things. But it's really important to know that you're here on purpose and to understand that you have more power.
Yeah, I love that idea, Wendy. And you're creating, it's like everything that now is once was a thought. It once was something that someone thought of, and we can all create new ways of being, new things, new ways, and that's what's being asked for right now in the world, is finding new ways of everything, new ways of every platform out there on the world stage that you can look at seems to be begging us to find a new way to go forward. And I believe, like you've both addressed, that it comes from within each one of us, and this idea of, we start with ourselves, sometimes it's that awareness of that our physical body is more than just a physical body. It's an awareness of every little thing Like even that song that we chose, you know, do you see what I see? Do you hear what I hear? Do you know what I know? You know, it's these ideas that those are like physical senses, but they do go deeper. And we're not all seeing the same thing right now. We're not all hearing the same thing. I've got, you know, a ton of people in my circle who hear the same message given on any social media platform or anywhere, or read in any magazine or newspaper, and they'll tell me their feelings around it, and I'll be like, wow, really? Like, I was thinking something way different, buddy. And it's the same words, it's the same. And I'm like, and you know, we all know that. We all want the same thing, don't we?
Yes.
We all want this like unification and just a greater way of seeing things. And that's what we can all do. Like that's part of our message. We can all do that, and it's not as hard as one might have thought.
No, and we've made choices to do that in our lives, which is why we're here talking to you about that too. And a little tip, I can't resist giving these little tips. You'll see Mary's gorgeous necklace, right? Which I'm sure she clears all the time. Because when you're wearing jewelry in your throat chakra or your thymus, and if you haven't cleared the energy out of it, it's going to bring the same energy back to you. Like, let's think about energetic hygiene. You shower, you bathe your body, you wash your clothes frequently. Well, how many times do you clear and cleanse your energy field? Or even take the energy and clear and cleanse the energy out of the jewelry that you're wearing? It's very important to do. I can't tell you the number of women that have come in to see me with thyroid issues, throat issues, and they come in with this big hunker of necklace, and I was like, let's take that off. And then they say, oh, this is from my great-grandmother. I never take it off. I'm like, you have to take it off. because those thyroid and throat issues, from my perspective, our perspective, from the energetic perspective, it's a collection of energy. So we need to clear the energy out. Because the energy is the root of everything. The energy body was formed first. So we go to the root of things, and we help you understand that, open up your perspective to the root of your life and understand where you can go from there.
And I just want to give this a little quick plug because there's a lot of talk about science, right? So just look at your basic physics, right? Energy is, period. It can neither be created nor destroyed.
Yeah.
So the science is on the side of energy. So before you're tempted to say, oh, that talk or that kind of thing, it's science. And it has been around way longer than any of us can even imagine.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I wanted to just go back a little bit, Aude, because you know, you mentioned clearing gemstones, and I know a lot of us love them. And maybe you could give a tip of how do we cleanse our necklaces or our gemstones, or there's a little tip, energy, yeah.
Yeah, metal's a great conductor of energy, so you definitely want to clear that. My favorite for jewelry that we wear is to put it in the sun. Just put it in the sun and let it clear that way. So that's my favorite tip.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Do we need to charge from it? What's going on? Okay.
We have
A
to
little
plug
look
the
behind the
microphone.
scenes.
Okay, give us 1 second, guys. On Facebook, Instagram, you're good.
This is live.
It's okay to take that out.
I guess, yeah. I can't believe my phone in like 30 minutes. Wow.
Do you want to see it? Very good.
No, I can't believe the battery went that low that quickly.
Well, there's a lot of energy.
There's a lot of energy. There's a lot of
What is
energy.
it?
Looking at my phone. So now I think we'll have to maybe even speak louder because we've just unplugged our microphone.
Okay.
Speaking of a tip on, you know,
Your
how
voice.
to reach people these days, right? Yeah, our voice. So we'll speak a little bit louder and use, because we're using just the phone. So yeah, so
That's a great tip of clearing the.
What do you like to do? And some people use oils, Palo Santo, different tools.
One thing that, yeah, sometimes that's really helpful, like if you have a spritz that you feel like, you know, aromatherapy really kind of clears energy for you, you can
so
do
you
that.
just take the thing and you just spray it?
Well, I don't want to spray the thing directly, but I'll spray in the air and whoosh it
Oh,
through.
all right, nice.
Cold water sometimes works really well. You know, I've been ending my shower with that because it's so cleansing and clearing. of your points. It's very invigorating, and it cleanses you, it cleanses your jewelry. Sometimes, and again, we go back to this spot about feeling into it. So depending on what piece it is and what I'm feeling from it, occasionally I've also put a piece, either a bracelet or a ring or something, in a potted plant. It's like on the dirt.
That's a good.
And
Speaking of nature,
And
you were just talking about nature.
leaving that there overnight
there.
or something like that. So there are many things you can do. And remember, your intention is huge, right? So whatever method you're doing, you have the intention on clearing all old energy from this. Yes, it's my great-grandmother's, it's a memento, but I'm choosing to imbue that with the love that I have for her, that I'm clearing, all energy, anything that's no longer needed.
So again, just a reminder, I guess, we will be, there's some giveaways, some prizes, so go ahead and just email us, themysticchicks@gmail.com, and in the subject line, just put holiday tour. And after this is all over, we'll draw some winners of some energy work, some prizes. And so I'm sort of wondering is it time to do another move to some music, or?
It's not yet, actually.
It's not yet.
We're going to talk a little bit more about your voice.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay. So a little invitation for you to spend some time thinking about, when did you actually speak through your voice? When was it hard for you to communicate your feelings through your voice? When was it really easy? When was the first time you did it? The best way to healing is to go within. Right? Anytime we work with anyone, we are not doing the healing, we are just facilitating the healing that's coming through us for you. You are the creator of your life and are doing your own healing. So some questions to ask to get you in that mode of opening up, like the breath work in your body, and trying to work with your body on a very personal level to find your voice. And we wanted to share with you today maybe some personal stories. And I was thinking about, so when did I find my voice? And I sort of have a funny, not funny story, like everything, right? Everything's black and white, and back and forth, the balance. So I was a little kid that was very bold, and I didn't like my name when I was young because I couldn't find that cute little rainbow heart pin that all my friends had with their name on it. There was no Audrey to be found anywhere. So, did I take some other name? Did I just not have one? Oh, I love that. I just wanted one so bad, So I didn't like my name, but a family member had given me what my name means, the origin of my name, and it meant noble. And I remember looking at that, why doesn't it mean pretty? Why doesn't it mean fun? Because I was just a young girl, didn't even know what noble meant. And as I've gotten older, I've learned to really know what noble means and be really proud to know that I embody that in a lot of ways. So as a little kid, I had just had a truth meter. We all do. We all just sort of feel, because when you are connected to a higher source and you're in your energy body, you feel what the truth feels like, and you know. You can't always talk about it, you can't always express and find the right words for it, but you know. So as a little kid, I just knew a lot of truths about things, and I just wanted to share that with people. Like, the sky is blue, and I remember telling my third grade teacher who her favorite student was, and she didn't like that. And I grew to find out at a very young age that people didn't really like you expressing your voice and expressing what you thought the truth was. So I've had a lot of periods in my life where it was with my passion, because I love the truth, because I love what the truth feels like. It's so strong and real and embodied and beautiful. It's very hard to describe it, but I personally want to live my life in truth. I love that. I don't resonate with something that isn't true. It doesn't feel good to me. So as a kid, I just wanted, I vacillate between telling the truth about something. It wasn't usually well received or respected, and I sort of continued that pattern in my life, being in relationships with wanting, just to have everybody feel how good the truth feels, and feeling it was my duty to just relay that and tell them what the truth was, and it wasn't well received, and it wasn't respected, and so I would withdraw a lot. I went through those phases of my voice story. If I have my voice, and then I would not be safe. having, to do what's necessary to say, I'm going to live in my truth regardless of what that means, because that's what I want for myself, for my family, and for all of you. Because to me, to us, the truth is what's real, and we're real. We're real every moment. We're just, I don't choose to live a life that isn't authentic. And I think when most people go along that path, they think, oh, I like that too. I like what it feels like. But some people get caught up in being judged by other people and doing what other people want us to do, which is kind of part of our process when we're born. We're these perfect little babies, and our energy is under the energy of adults around us. So we receive that energy of their belief systems and their thoughts and their fears, and we carry that until we realize we're making a choice that we no longer want that. So my voice story has been kind of woven up and down until I really got the confidence and self-esteem in myself to say, I choose the truth, and I choose to use my voice for the truth. So that's kind of what I wanted to share with you guys. And we in one of our songs that we wrote, I actually, for this one, I was sort of channeling, I woke up with the melody of this beautiful song and these words to the song, and we decided today to kind of use the chorus to do a little mantra for you. So,
and really, that song
do
is
that.
so beautiful that we built much of this day's event around it, because it speaks to three things. I find my voice, I find my truth, I find my freedom. And that's what we took a portion of this song and turned it into this mantra, which again is, what is the definition of a mantra?
a motivational chant.
I love that.
I love that
I mean, I knew what a mantra was, but I didn't really know that it was a motivational chant.
Right, we're cheering. Go, go. That's how we are for you guys.
Repeated, and like Audrey mentioned earlier, embodying. I love that about music, that it does embody the message it's speaking, the energy that we're bringing forth, and that's our one of our songs, that mantra.
Perfect. Shall we do this stuff?
We sure should.
As we do that, I just want to remind you, I think I said it earlier, for those of you who weren't already on, because of the definition of a mantra, I just think it's kind of cute to say, this way of living is for everybody. Some of you jocks out there that are like, right, yes, let's go. That's a mantra. Just
Yes,
say
it is.
You're using it.
Yes, it is.
So it's for all of us.
Yeah.
Yes, we're really excited to share this with you. And so we're going to be concluding this segment. We hope to see you back here for our 2 o'clock.
And we love doing ceremony. We talked a little bit about that with sacred fire ceremonies. The ceremony has beautiful divine feminine energy, and we love to embody that. We love to bring that to you. And so we had a beautiful idea last night to set 12 intentions for you, since it's the 12-12 portal. And when we place them in the crystal, Mary's beautiful crystal healing bowl, as I use it, the bowl reverberates the energy of the intention out to you, and it amplifies it. So I just want you to know what we chose for you. We chose abundance,
Nice.
freedom, happiness, harmony, healing, heart-centered living, the highest, best timeline, love, peace, prosperity, sovereignty, and truth.
So Audrey, Mary, Wendy have really given us so much to think about. They've shared some wonderful original songs. They have written and created a mystical and magical place here for all of us today. You can find more information about the Mystic Chicks on their website, themysticchicks.com. Their Facebook is also themysticchicks.com. You can also use that to find them on Instagram. And their email is themysticchicks@gmail.com. So we would like to thank everyone who joined us. A quick reminder that we will be going live at 4 with more words, our music, words of encouragement.
And 2 also.
Oh, I'm sorry, at 2. I'm rushing myself. Yoga and mantras. So if you can join us and bring a friend or share the video or the live with some people you think that might like a little afternoon enjoyment, please do. Once again, we do have a giveaway. Just email themysticchicks@gmail.com. In the subject line, you use holiday tour, and we'll display some more contact information at the end. So, I'll let you decide. It's nice to see you.